Hey, what's up, guys? I'm back, and of course, I'm sick. But and someone suggested that I make a kloudbug tutorial, and I've been listening to kloudbug for a while now, probably a year, and he's made some really good songs. So here are a couple songs, some of my favorites.
Coming around every now and then, letting you know what it is.
The following statement is true.
Oh yeah. Drop a kilo on your head and make your neck break. I said 500 pounds. Done it already. I come through when I drop top tags. All old school seven with the antique tags. My pocket's so heavy that I can't walk steady. Got ice, we done done it.
Alright, so I think we can get right into the tutorial now. So here are all the effects down here. I have 3 layers of effects, and there's a lot of them, and that's pretty much how it is with kloudbug. Like, kloudbug is like I guess the arcade theme guy of the genre, because he has a lot of like arcade sounds like Pac-Man. I don't know, but here's how it starts. It starts with a envelope or a gross beat, like I think it's this one right here. Yeah, it's deck on, so that's how I started. It starts like this.
You will die, mortal.
ZappBeats, ZappBeats, ZappBeats,
Okay, I'll give you a tiny bit of this. It should help you sleep. What is it? It's cough syrup. It's not really for kids, but a capful is pretty harmless. Yeah, so this is what Lil Wayne keeps almost dying from.
Alright, so basically all those effects were a lot of them were from my drum kit. There's a lean pouring, my tag, and you will die. And then here's I think I got this from the Creep drum kit. So I think that's what he uses, but I'm not sure. So it's kind of like this. I think I've heard that in a few of his songs, the start. And then I just have rain to fill in the empty part. And this is the sample right here. That's literally what it's called. Unknown Artist Throwaway Remixed. Instead of going through every single one of them, you can just put in the comments which one you want me to like tell you where it's from, and I'll just respond as quick as I can. So let's say the one at 1 minute 4 or 1 minute 3. It's this one right here. I got that from I think it was my drum kit right here. I think it was a YouTube clip. So it's this one right here. This one. But anyways, yeah, so basically there's some effects that are overlaid on top of each other. You just have to specify which one, and I'll tell you. Alright, so now we can go on the drum beat. So kloudbug likes to make very choppy 808s. So to do that, you need to turn your 808 into a sub bass. So to do that, you just go to the 808, you right click and click edit, and you zoom in to the start, and then you're gonna pick one high, one low. It could be 2, and then you're gonna click, you're gonna select it, and then you're gonna click the loop, and just if it sounds like good without chopping, then you can click this button right here and click set loop, and now you can double click on the red again to deselect, and then hold on to this and drag it onto this right here, and then you click use loop points, and that's how you make a 808 into a sub bass. And it's gonna stop when you let go. So now you can do stuff like this. So that's the entire pattern. It's very choppy, like I said, and the kicks come in like this. So that's the pattern. And the snare is just the normal this snare, you probably hear it everywhere, and I pitched it down. And now for the EQ for these three instruments. So I don't think I have any EQs on the snare, I just blasted it. And then oh, I actually have two snares, so this is the other snare. And that snare is just blasted, and this one is just a little lower, and they sound good together. Just like this. And then for the 808, these are the effects on it. So it's basically just a soft clipper, so it doesn't clip, and just default settings. And then this is the EQ. That's all I did to it. So I can show you the difference. So it sounds like this without the EQ. So you can definitely hear it more. So you don't need like a really high-end sound system to hear it. It vibrates a lot, so it's very good when you turn up the bass and lower the sub bass. And for the kick, all I did was I think it's over here. So I had a compressor and an EQ, just very tiny EQ and a soft clipper, and I sidechained the 808 to it. So the 808s are sidechained by the kick. Yeah, so that's basically it. And then the hi-hats, very simple pattern. It's just this. Pretty much the entire song. Yep, the entire song. And the open hats, I've heard this in a few of his songs. He does this pattern right here where he pans it from left to right. And it sounds really cool. And then there's another one here. So it's basically, this one's not as loud as this one, so that's why I put it there. And then triangle. Hear this a lot. Snare, and then some really weird ambient noises, and it sounds pretty cool. And the more you add, but if you add too much, then it just sounds crowded. But I think this is the perfect amount. And then the sample, of course, and the trap crash, and of course the vocal samples. So usually he picks like a mainstream song. He doesn't really pick those Memphis samples, like this one for example. Some of these. He picks some mainstream songs like Slippery. This is the one I picked.
Pop a perky just to start up. Pop it. Pop 2 cups of purple just to warm up. 2 cups. Drink. I heard your bitch, she got that water.
And then for the gross beat, I added this right here. So this is how it made this sound happen. That's pretty much it for this. I know I'm gonna get a lot of questions for this sound right here, so I'm not exactly sure where I got this sound from, but if you really want it, I can put it in the description. It's basically just a tape stop, like that. Alright, so basically in this song I showed the first part and the second part. And the first part is basically like one of his style of making funk, and then this is the second one. So this is the choppy 808 one, this is the cleaner one. So it sounds like this. yeah, and then I had some sleigh sound effects, like in every song. And then, yeah, also for the choppy part, like right here, all I did was cut up some parts, so it sounded like this. And yeah, that's pretty much it. At the end I just faded it out, and that's it. So thanks for watching, and if you had any questions, leave in the comments. If you want me to make a tutorial on a specific artist, I'll do my best to do some research, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So thanks for watching, and here's the whole song.
You will die, mortal.
ZappBeats, ZappBeats, ZappBeats.
Okay, I'll give you a tiny bit of this. It should help you sleep. What is it? It's cough syrup. It's not really for kids, but a capful is pretty harmless.
Yeah, so this is what Lil Wayne keeps almost dying from.
This is a certified hood classic.